They say if you climb Pendle Hill after midnight, you'll hear them. Whispers. Footsteps. Chains dragging across the heather. Not ghosts. Not demons. But the women who died calling themselves innocent. And the hill that refuses to forget them. Because on Pendle, the condemned don't rest. They watch.
Welcome to Behind the Crime. Step into the real stories, raw footage, and shocking truths.
Lancashire, England. A land of fog, superstition, and suspicion. The year, 1612. A country torn apart by fear of the unknown. A king obsessed with witches. And a hill, Pendle Hill, where poverty bred desperation. And accusations spread faster than plague. Two families. The Demdikes. The Chattoxes. Locked in a generational feud. A grudge that would ignite the deadliest witch trial in English history. 12 accused. 10 executed. All swearing they were framed. It began with a stumble. A peddler collapsing on the road. And a frightened young woman blamed for cursing him. Alison Device. 17. Poor. Terrified. Dragged to Lancaster Castle. Interrogated. Broken. And under pressure. She confessed. Then named others. Her family. Her enemies. Anyone the magistrate wanted to hear. Soon, the prisons overflowed. Children accused parents. Neighbors betrayed neighbors. Confessions were ripped from trembling mouths. August 1612. The trials. No lawyers. No defense. Just superstition. And fear sharpened into law. By the end, 10 bodies hung on the gallows. Their necks snapped in the wind. Their names carved into history. Their souls, according to legends, bound to Pendle Hill forever. But centuries later, something strange began to happen. Hikers reported shadows following them. Campers swore they heard women crying in the trees. Phone batteries drained the moment Pendle Hill came into view. And paranormal teams captured chilling EVPs. Voices repeating the same phrase. Let us speak. As if the dead were begging for a retrial. In 2001, a team of forensic historians reopened the case. They sifted through transcripts, letters, buried court notes, and what they found changed everything. Lies, coercion, fabricated testimony, evidence planted, manipulated, or imagined. The witches may not have been witches at all. But here's the part no one explains. The part that keeps investigators awake. Every year, on the anniversary of the executions, animals refuse to graze on the hill. Birds fall silent. And residents report the same figure. A woman, dressed in rags, standing at the ridge, watching, waiting. Cameras glitch when aimed at her. Drones crash. And one paranormal team claimed her shadow moved. Even when she didn't. Locals call her the last witch. Some believe she's Demdike, the matriarch who died in prison. Others say she's the ghost of an innocent, still demanding her name be cleared. But the darkest theory? She's not a ghost at all. She's something the hill created. A memory made flesh. A reminder. Today, Pendle Hill remains a hotspot for investigators. A cold case, but a living haunting. Every year, thousands climb the ridge on Halloween, hoping to hear the condemned speak. And many do. A whisper, a name, a plea, caught on camera, felt in their bones. The question remains, are the Pendle witches trying to tell us the truth? Or trying to pull us into the same fate? Because on Pendle Hill, history doesn't fade. It waits. And it watches. What if the real crime was never witchcraft? But that we let the innocent die, and left them there to suffer? Thank you for watching this episode of Behind the Crime. We share these stories not to sensationalize, but to remember the victims, learn from the past, and raise awareness. If you found this story compelling, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. We explore real cases that deserve to be told. And remember, justice doesn't always come quickly, but truth has a way of surfacing. Stay safe. Stay curious. Behind the Crime.